Do tenants have hidden rights landlords don't want them to know? Imagine living in a rental home where you think you only have the rights written in your lease. Turns out, there are many protections you might not realize are yours. Let's explore what tenants are legally entitled to that landlords might not always highlight. First, tenants have the right to privacy. Landlords cannot just walk into your home whenever they want. Usually, they must give you at least 24 hours notice before entering, except in emergencies like fires or floods. You can also refuse entry if the timing is inconvenient, and landlords cannot force their way in. This right is fundamental and protected by law. Next, tenants are protected from unfair eviction. Landlords cannot evict you without a valid legal reason. Many places are moving away from no-fault evictions, which let landlords ask tenants to leave without a specific cause. Now, they need to have a reason like rent unpaid or the landlord needing the property for themselves. There is also a protected period at the start of a lease where eviction is limited. Laws also limit how often and how much a landlord can raise rent. For example, rent increases are often restricted to once a year and must be announced at least 30 days in advance. Some areas cap rent hikes at a certain percentage. Plus, landlords cannot demand excessive upfront payments. Many regions limit the amount of rent that can be paid in advance, often to 1 or 2 months' rent, to prevent tenants from paying too much upfront. Tenants have the right to a safe and livable home. Landlords are responsible for repairs and maintenance. If there are hazards like mold, leaks, or broken heating, landlords must fix these within a set time frame, often within 10 to 30 days. If they do not act, tenants can report issues to housing authorities or take legal action to enforce repairs. There are also dispute resolution options available. Some regions have ombudsman services where tenants can file complaints about landlords. These services can order repairs or even compensation without going to court. Keeping records of all communications, repairs, and issues can help if a dispute arises. While landlords and property managers usually focus on their responsibilities, they might not always inform tenants of all their rights. Knowing what protections you have can help you stand up for yourself. If a landlord tries to enforce rules that break the law, like entering without notice or demanding too much rent, you can and should assert your rights. In the end, tenant rights are not hidden but often overlooked. They include privacy, protection from unfair eviction, limits on rent increases, and the right to a safe home. Being aware of these rights helps you stay informed and confident in your rental experience.